So here we are, friends. We're starting it up. Before we get started, there is some more thank yous to go around. The first thank you I want to give is to all of you. So NFG is a member-led network, and it is so clear to me again and again and again that none of the stuff we do is any good unless you guys are at the center of it. So I want to thank you for showing up, not just today, but I want to thank you for showing up in the work that you do and the work that you're trying to do. So thank you. And so the next folks that I would like to thank are our sponsors. And I have no idea what the slide is showing, but hopefully it is our sponsors. Excellent. I'm getting the thumbs up. So actually, none of this would be possible without you. And everybody on that list, these are all folks that are in the room, folks that have been a part of NFG, some of them for a very long time, some folks that are new to the network. So when you see folks from these foundations, and if you're in one of these foundations, just know that we really appreciate your support of the conference. So thank you. So I'll say a little bit more about the Neighborhood Funders Group and the work that we're doing at the membership meeting tomorrow. So I hope that most of you or all of you can make that. That's open to everybody. But I did want to say one quick thing, which is we decided a year plus ago that the theme for this conference would be power. And NFG's tagline is connecting people, place, and power, and that's also the theme for this conference. And I felt like it is an incredibly appropriate theme for people within philanthropy and field leaders in organizations to have deeper conversations and to really grapple with what does it actually mean to build power? And when we say build power, for who? And so you're going to hear in a minute a lot more about Oakland and about this Oakland moment and what it means to build power and to build power for communities. And before I do, I want to say, actually would love to have the NFG board members that are in the audience to stand up. Everybody on the board, please stand up. Thank you all. So all of these folks are amazing and are an inspiration to me every time that we meet. And when you have questions about the work that you're hearing, about the work of NFG or anything else, please just grab one. Their job is to talk with you. And so now I'd like to actually call to the stage the co-chairs of the NFG conference, 3 board members, Sandra Witt from the California Endowment, Michael Brown from the Seattle Community Foundation, and Andrea Dobson from the Winthrop Rockefeller Foundation, and they're going to take us into the panel.
Okay, those of you who are at the new attendee welcome, heard Ed say and me say, and you just heard Dennis say again, this is a member-driven network. And there have been over 60 members of NFG that have given their time, their talent, their ideas, their roll-up-their-sleeves hard work to bring this conference to you. And I would like to extend my thanks to the collaborators in crime, the program committee. Would you please stand and give the warm thanks to these folks because they've worked very hard.
And as conference co-chairs, we also know that conferences are very complex, and we would never be able to get a conference off the ground without the hard work of the talented staff of the Neighborhood Funders Group. So I'd like to ask the Neighborhood Funders Group staff to please stand. And Dennis gave a big shout out to Yolanda, but for the three of us standing up here, we really want to give a special recognition to Yolanda, who over the past year has put in tremendous work and has kind of, well, just really shepherded all of us towards its goals. So Yolanda, please stand and be recognized once again.
So I've got one more thank you. I really want to actually thank my co-chairs. It's been actually a really fun doing this with you, so thank you for all of that work. We have amazing program, hopefully inspiring, thought-provoking programming for you for the next couple of days. And to get us started, it is absolutely my pleasure to introduce Tassiana Willis. Tassiana is a wonderfully talented young poet from Oakland, who's a member of Youth Speaks, a national youth media organization based in Oakland. So please join me in welcoming Tassiana.
I know a girl named Oakland with the sassiest hips. She swayed from the bay all the way to Hayward. This girl had a way with words. She said, power to the people. Wow. When the people had no power. See, I knew a girl named Oakland. I wonder if there is still power in this place. Lord, tell me where my people go. Tell me why they had to go. They moved to the corners of this land, to places like Pittsburgh and Antioch. This is absurd. We built this place of cultures and cries. We made this place broken back and thick thighs. This Starbucks can't sustain a love like ours. Our babies, birthed into a city we call the town, a wave away from San Francisco, the sister of the city. I remember blackness being the epicenter of Oakland, the energetic hums of my ancestors. Tell me why gentrification sounds like displacement. How come we don't have money for public housing but housing the public? Why poverty and welfare sound like synonyms? Tell me why the Oakland Hills money can't fall like rain into East Oakland and West Oakland. Tell me how Mandela Food lost space to the 99-cent store. How could $1 be worth more? I want to know how they turned this city of fight into fear. When this roar turned into a whisper, we lost Huey and then ourselves, but we know fists. Oakland, a woman battered into silence, is about to find her voice again. See, I knew a girl named Oakland. We all know a girl like Oakland, who no longer looks like herself. We all know a girl named Oakland. So what are you gonna do to help her find her voice again?